I try to work specifically with trying to get more people around making games or just knowing that games are a thing that they can do.
This is how you actually do this. There's not another way.
I'm Sean Alexander Allen. So at INDIECADE this year, I am a curator of the esports, which is basically just the competitive multiplayer, local multiplayer games. And I am also an independent game developer.
My name is Sam Roberts, and I am the festival director for INDIECADE, the International Festival of Play.
INDIECADE, it's a central hub where people can come, and it has this kind of like low-key festival vibe that doesn't feel like hyper-corporate. So people can just kind of hang out and have food and hang out and like go dance things together and like play games together in like a very low-key mode and then go to talks. And
we want everything to be submitted, right? Like if you think you might be able to be in this festival, you should submit, right? We don't have rules that eliminate things automatically. We don't say, well, that's not a game, so it can't be submitted. But so then we also try to do that in that feedback. We find that feedback that's like, well, I'm not really sure this is a game, or who cares? That's not the point, right? What we want to understand is what are you trying to do, and then we can give you feedback around how to do that better.
I try to work specifically with trying to get more people around making games or just knowing that games are a thing that they can do. And I've been seeing a lot more people coming through, and that was part of why I wanted to do the curation, was to make sure more people came through.
If you want to be entering this industry and making cool stuff, you have to be able to pick up the brand new thing and be like, I'm going to do cool stuff with this, or you won't be future-proofing your career. So I think that's important. I think that's also why you saw a real explosion of some interesting VR stuff right away at the beginning, because the people who are like, I can use this. Nobody ever has, but I'm going to be fine. You know, we're people who were just ready to jump in that way, and we're ready to just take what they knew about what they did and try to apply it.
VR is new. A lot of people say that they're experts in it. Most game designers don't say that they're experts in it, and I think that's pretty interesting because like they realize that VR is very new because everyone keeps saying games are still very new because they're only 30 years old. So it's like VR is only like, I mean, everyone's like, oh, but Virtual Boy came out, and I'm like Virtual Boy was an idea.
Right, the process starts with make whatever you can make and then start testing it. And then you go back and you iterate. And the other thing that's amazing about making a thing that you can share with people in any way is you're gonna make other people excited. So you might not be able to use a game engine, but you might make this cardboard cutout and show it at INDIECADE, or invite a guy, you know, at the local co-working space you're in. And that guy is like, this thing is really cool. Oh, and by the way, I'm a Unity developer. Could I help you make this in Unity? And then suddenly you've got a collaborator, and now you can do one more thing, and you guys can make a Unity prototype of that experience and show it to somebody else. And maybe that guy, it turns out, is a musician and he wants to compose, right? This is how you actually do this. There's not another way. Collaborators are key, and you want to develop them, and you want to have a community. You want to put your idea in front of all these other people as soon as you can so you can hear their ideas about it and make your idea better and start thinking about the player and what their experience is and how you can design towards it.